So what I want to do in today's video is take a look at the master plan community of Sawmill Branch. And this is very far north in Palm Coast. So if you're looking for St. Augustine, but you're like, you know what? The prices here are just too much for me. I can't afford to live here. And you're looking for a little bit more bang for your buck. This is a really, really great option because it's right off of US 1 and you're only about a 30-minute drive into downtown St. Augustine. And you're also about a 30-minute drive into Flagler Beach as well. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. And then you also have Daytona about 45 minutes away too. So you have the Daytona 500 this weekend. If that's something that's important to you, you're looking for the bang for your buck, you're looking for the good location, affordability, and close to St. Augustine, close to the beaches, close to Flagler Beach, it's a good spot for you. So in total, when this place is fully built out, including Freedom at Sawmill and Sawmill Branch, you're going to have about 2,000 homes in this community, and they're probably going to be building more around here. As of right now, they're starting to add some more commercial stuff right off of US 1 as this area starts to develop. But in both communities, the amenity centers are completed. And we're going to take a look at that in just a second, just so you can kind of see like, hey, where are my dollar amounts going? So let's start off. Where are we? We're actually in Flagler County, which is the county just south of St. Johns County, and where St. Augustine is. We're about 30 minutes from downtown St. Augustine. We're about 25 minutes from the beach, and we're about 30 minutes to Flagler Beach. So we're really centrally located to all those different things without being too close to those touristy areas. This location is prime because it's right off of US 1, so you can take US 1 straight into St. Augustine, or you can take it to 95 if you want to get up to another part of St. Augustine, or if you want to go to Jacksonville, Daytona, Orlando. It makes it really easy and convenient just because you're right off of a major highway. Now within Sawmill Branch, you actually have two separate communities, and they're kind of in the beginning phase of this. And between those two communities, you have Sawmill Branch and you have Freedom at Sawmill Branch, which is going to be the active adult 55 plus community. That's a little bit further up the road, but still a part of the overall master plan community of Sawmill Branch. As of right now, they have about 700 homes completed, and they have two more phases within Sawmill Branch. Freedom of Sawmill is still available, but that's pretty much well rounded out at this point. But there's still new construction opportunities available there, and they have their own amenity center behind a gate. And one of the best things about it is that you have two different lifestyles. So you have Sawmill Branch here, which is not a 55 plus, and then you have Freedom at Sawmill Branch, which is a 55 plus, has his own amenity center, has a gate, and the fees are about $338 a month. But that also includes your amenities, the gate, and lawn care. So if you're looking for like not trying to do any lawn care, you're getting older and you want to just have fun, that's probably going to be the spot for you. And guys, one other amenity that sets us apart from a lot of different communities is that they will also have RV and boat storage here on site. Now, they haven't figured out how much that's going to be, and I'm sure it's going to be a different price depending on like, hey, do you have a small like 18-foot boat on a trailer? Do you have a 40-foot wide motorhome? What, you know, they got to figure that out yet, but still a nice bonus here, and it'll probably be way cheaper than what you would find if you were to go to like an actual RV and boat storage place. So I think that's a great added bonus to the community. Another great thing about this specific community here is that when they developed the plan for this master plan community, they also added zoning for commercial spaces and also a school just right off of US 1. So I'll show you some B-roll of it so you can get a general idea. They don't know what school is going to go in there, but it's already been platted to have a school go there, and they're not sure what commercial spaces are coming, but it's already been zoned for that. So all these things are in development, and it's going to lead to a better quality of life when you do buy in here, because you'll have quick and easy access to those things. As of right now, and this could change, especially if they build that school in this community here, the elementary school is going to be Belterre Elementary, the middle school is going to be Indian Trails Middle School, and the high school is going to be Matanzas High School. So you have good schools within this area that you can definitely have access to, but eventually it will change when that future school gets put right on the other side of the community. So let's talk a little bit about what they're offering here at Sawmill Branch. We're going to talk about floor plans, pricing, HOA, CDD, all right now. So I do have a little bit of a cheat sheet. It's hard for me to remember all these numbers, but Doing the best I can here, guys. So we got 8 plans in total here in Sawmill Branch. And that's going to be between 1,500 and 2,500 square feet. You have 1-story, 2-story floor plans, as well as 2- and 3-car garages within this neighborhood that you could be able to build, or you have a quick move-in home. The average price here in Sawmill Branch and Freedom of Sawmill is going to be around $350,000. So if you're looking at Sawmill Branch, it's going to be a little bit cheaper, $340,000. If you're looking at Freedom of Sawmill, which is that 55 plus community, the price are going to be about $360,000. Now what I did is I just combined both the HOA and the CDD for you for both of these communities. If we're taking a look at the HOA and CDD in Sawmill Branch, it's going to be $213 a month. Compare that to Freedom at Sawmill, which is that 55 plus, that jumps up to $335 a month. That's your HOA and CDD combined once again. But the big difference there is that you get a gate and you also get your lawn taken care of, which is a huge deal. So I mean, just getting your lawn on a monthly service, especially during the summer, is probably going to cost you at least $100 a month. And then also having a security gate, I don't know what that would be for a private owner, but it's going to be a good chunk of change. Now, the really good thing about going with not just this builder, but really any builder here in Northeastern Florida is that they are going to be providing some type of concession to you. So yes, you're going to be paying, a $350,000 price point, but at the same time, they're more than likely giving you an interest rate buy down. And then here in Sawmill Branch, they're looking at giving you an interest rate buy down of 3.99% on an FHA or a VA loan. So if you're a veteran, or if you just don't have the down payment, or you maybe have a lower credit score, they have great options for you. A 3.99 rate is amazing. If you're looking at a conventional loan, they'll do 4.99 for you. So if you're putting 10 or 20% down, they'll do 4.99%. And that makes a huge difference in the payment, roughly a percentage off of where we are today in the market. So on top of that, they're going to be paying your closing costs. We might be able to get you a fridge, washer, dryer, maybe a screen lanai if the floor plan offers a lanai. All these things can be negotiated in, and that's why I'm here to help you out with that type of stuff. So if you are looking at buying a new construction home, whether it's Sawmill Branch or it's another community throughout St. Johns County, Flagler County, or Duval County, and even Putnam County, reach out to me and my team. We can help you out. We'll get you a great deal. All right, guys, we're in front of the Cali floor plan here in Sawmill Branch. And this is actually one of my favorite floor plans from DR Horton because I think it hits a lot of different boxes for a whole bunch of different people. And just for me, in terms of functionality, I think it's really great. So let's go ahead inside and check it out. All right, guys. Got the sales reps meeting with some people here. But the reason I like this plan is because it's 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, and it's about a little over 1,800 square feet. You got your 2 front bedrooms up here. So if you wanted to make an office, you could definitely do that there. You got the bathroom right in the middle and then another bedroom right here. The bedrooms are good sizes. They don't feel like you're cramped in these bedrooms at all. And then you also, and this is what I think is really nice, especially if you have an older kid living with you. I know many people my generation, maybe a little bit younger than me, are still living with their parents. I think this is a great feature. Right here, this is actually the sales office right now, but it's actually the garage. And they have this bedroom that's right off of the garage. So could be an office, could also be another great bedroom for maybe an older kid or something to keep them separated, or maybe a mother-in-law or something like that. This could be a great guest bedroom, office, but I just like how it's separated from everything else. As of right now, this is their printing room, but this is where the laundry would go. But let's take a look at how functional this floor plan is. So like I said, 1,862 square feet. Got a nice big kitchen island that faces the rest of your living space. So you got your living room and dining room over there. And then really the kitchen's a good size. You have plenty of counter space. Typically we can get you a fridge, washer, dryer included with this. We always got to ask, of course, see if they'll give it to us. But then you also have a nice little, it's not a huge walk-in pantry, but you definitely still can walk in, right? So plenty of space in here. I know a lot of people hate these wire racks, but better than having nothing, right? So in the future, you could change it to what you want to do, maybe some built-in, something like that. But let's go over to the master and check that out. So we're in the master bedroom here. Obviously, it's pretty beautiful. The designers always do a great job on this, but once again, this is more about the functionality of things. The master is huge. You have a king-size bed here. You have 2 end tables that are both 2 feet wide, and you still have about a 2 foot, 3 foot space right over there. So size isn't a problem in this room. And you have this big old dresser over here too. That's honestly just for show. It's just for staging, right? Because at the end of the day, as you come into your bathroom, you have a huge walk-in closet. Now, this is much bigger than the pantry, so I'll show you. I can probably walk 5 or 6 steps in here, and it's probably, if I were to take a guess, 7 feet long, but it is kind of a little short over here. So this is probably like a 5-foot space here. But you also have walk-in shower, so there's no tub in the shower, which, tubs are kind of being phased out in a lot of the master bedroom plans that I'm seeing. But then you also have a dual vanity, which is nice. It's just nice and convenient. And like I said, this plan, in my opinion, is one of the most functional that you'll see throughout all of DR Horton, and also the price on it as well is really good. And guys, I really like everything that DR Horton puts together. A lot of these builders in this area, when we're talking about DR Horton, Lennar, Dreamfinders in our area, these are really going to be the production level value builders, KB Homes as well. One thing that you see down here in Florida, way different than a lot of places in the United States, is on our walls. You see, why am I getting so close to this wall here? And it's not really popping up the way I'd like it to, but you can see that there is a slight texture to these walls, and it's called orange peel. And that's something that all the production level builders do. They don't even do if you were to build a home from lot, they're more than likely not going to do flat walls for you. I can almost guarantee they won't, but almost all the walls in Florida are orange peel. And I know that drives some people absolutely nuts. I totally get it. I like flat walls myself, but at the end of the day, it does cost the builders a lot more money. If they can save, they're building 2,000 homes in here and they can save, let's say it costs them an extra $500 to $1,000 a home just to do flat walls. It's a ton of money for them. So a lot of the homes in here, all the homes in here have orange peel walls. Guys, that is it. It's a beautiful day here at Sawmill Branch. I'm going to be heading out. If you are looking to buy, sell, or invest in Flagler County, St. Johns County, Putnam County, Duval County, make sure you reach out to me and my team. All we try to do is give you the information so that you can make an educated decision on what you want to do, which is buy, sell, or invest here in Northeastern Florida. Until next time, guys.